Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, nama saya Susanti. Saya dari Prodi S1 Farmasi dari kelas 1B dengan nomor NIM 482012007074. Baiklah, di sini saya akan menceritakan cerita yang berjudul Father Pan. Yang saya bagian chapter 2 yang berjudul Up to Neverland. Baiklah, langsung saja saya membacanya. Off to Neverland. How do we get to Neverland? Wendy asked. Peter as they flew through the night sky. Peter nodded at the star, second to the right and staring until morning. The children followed Peter, delighted to be so high up in the sky. They could see London below them. Then countryside. Soon they were flying over the sea. When they got hungry, Peter snaked of it from the beaks of fishing birds. He started ending way into the frost. Peter was sure to be angry with him. Suddenly, the lost boy heard a shoving call up in the air. Peter had a race. He dropped to the ground in one night movement. No, welcome home for me, then boy, he said. Don't look so close, I have brought you a mother. Terima kasih, baiklah itu saja yang dapat saya bacakan dari chapter 2. Bila ada kata-kata salah, saya mohon maaf. Saya akhiri. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Tops up with a mushroom. Whenever that went out, Sam connects it aside. Now he and Hooks could hear the lost boy chatting in the cafe. Ha! Great hope we have got the right kid at last. But just then he heard an awful noise. Tick tick tick. His heart dustering crocodile, he cried, and he dashed away into the frost. The lost boy heard seeking the mushroom inside. They came out to investigate. There was no sign of Hook, and the had all run away in the blink of an eye. All the boys could see was Tinkerbell swooping down from the sky. The way followed by a girl carrying a stuffed hat. It's not a girl called Tinkerbell. It is dangerous when the bird shot. It could. Peter would want you to. Toddlers Peter. Everyone thought that was a good idea, explained Tinkerbell. Still, the another made her get in. Not that it made much difference. There was a loud boom and a cannonball. Come, hungered out the children. The brass gender Peter Pan out the sea. John and Michelle were sent spinning through the air. Wendy, still carrying Tinkerbell in the top hat, was below hiked up into the clouds. Tinkerbell looked inside the top hat. At last, Wendy had become separate from the another. Now, Tinkerbell had her to herself, and she couldn't escape. What to do to get right another? Far below Neverland, was streaming with a elan of activity. That lost boy had, see, the cannonball blasting feather out of the sky. They tramp through the jungle to see where he landed. The wreck-sick lost boy told their knights, "It's not a ghost," called Tinkerbell. "It is dangerous when the bird shot. It could. Peter won't want you to." Toddlers Peter and arrow in this bow out of the sky thing, the sight. She fried on Wendy fluttered to the ground. Toothless around head shot her straight in the head. The lost boy crowded around the Wendy bird. "Why is she not a bird?" was that cry. "She is a lady." Toddlers went a while as a shirt. A woman whispered nips, and we have killed her. Peter was bringing her is to look after us, sighed the twins. She was going to be an old mother. Toddlers started shaking with fear. What will Peter say when he falls out? Then he, Toddlers, had killed the lost boy new mother. He started ending way into the frost. Peter was sure to be uncle, blasting Peter out of the sky. They tramped through the jungle to see where he landed. The wreck-sick lost boy told their knights, Starly, Collie, and the twins. The pirates were also on the move. They were looking for the lost boy, hoping they would let them to Peter. What a peculiar-looking boots they were! Che Codi Italia, Bill Junkers, who was covered in tattoo, Cookson, Ganlam, Starcase, Skylights, and Sim. The bold Captain Hook's come last of all. He was dressed like a king, explained he has afraid at instead of a crow. Hook was afraid of nothing except his own bolt, which was a discouraged Mardi Brow. He smoked two cigars at the same time. "Have you seen Peter?" asked Great big little father. "No," said Tiger. "We must press on. Take. Follow the natives. The natives was a cricket. You call her it ticking because his hand once swallowed a clock. It had also swallowed Captain Hook. And when Peter coughed it off, now it wondered when the rise of the captain. The lost boy came to their home, a secret underground cave. They decided to have a race before continuing their soft. The pirates stopped for a race to Hook sat on a giant mushroom. Sim the judge jumped out with mushroom is hot. It hanged my bottom. Hook had sat on the lost boy chimney, which the boy stopped up with a mush snake snake crashed over it from the beaks of passing birds. After what seemed like eggs, they sprouted, and island far below them. It seemed bright like a diamond in the morning light. That's Neverland sighed. Feather proudly, the children saw a blue lagoon, a fright ship one in another bay across the island. On a headland they could see what was the natives live there. Explained Peter, the nearby wood was full of wild animals. John spotted a tiger, missile, and bird. They are dangerous, were Peter, but not as dangerous as Captain Hook. We and his crew are always looking for me. He never forget me for coughing off his hand. He was a hawk now. I dare say he wants to capture you too. You must keep away from him. If we ever run into him, let me deal with him. Tinkerbell coughed at with Peter, her high flashing. She tinkled loudly. She's saying Captain Hook is getting long Tom ready, said Peter. He is for it, Tinkerbell, golden like. Captain Hook hatters fired. Long Tom, said John. That's what he calls his ship cannon, replied Peter. Ting can better put out her leg, said Wendy. Tinkerbell tinkled angry and shook her head. He cannot put out her leg unless she goes to sleep, explained Peter, and she cannot play while she's sleeping. Ting can hide inside my two heads, said John. Wendy will call it. Everyone talked. That was a good day, explained Tinkerbell. Still, the another made her get in. Not that it made much difference. There was a loud boom and